live. Hopefully things stand. Let's see, shall we? Things stand. Yes, we are live. Let's see, shall we? Things stand. Yes, we are live. Let's see, shall we? All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome. I am going to quickly share this on the socials, and then I will quickly get your questions. Give me a few minutes, but if you guys can help me share this on the socials as well, that would be amazing. Share. Twitter. Hold on, give me a few minutes, guys. All right, I'm going to show you my team as well, what it looks like at this moment. Let me put my camera there. For a quick. All right, there we go. Now to get me the chat. Put this to live. Get the chat up. All right, we are live. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Football Chat Box. Welcome to Simon G, Shubharan, Andy, Rohan. How are you all doing? I thought there was no stream today. I also thought there was going to be no stream today. To be honest, I just managed to eventually get back from the tour and everything today, and got back to the hotel just in time where we still could do like 45 minutes. Initially, I thought we were not going to do one because I didn't expect to finish at the time we did finish, so managed to get back eventually. So yeah, I was like, okay, let's do a stream, even though I did mention there probably wouldn't be one. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's teams are doing well. GE says, hello Ryan, welcome. Hello everyone. I was wondering where he was. Yeah, so I was on a trip. I didn't think I would get to the hotel back in time. Stay close to the mic. Is it too far off? Is the mic too far off? Maybe I should probably hold it. I can probably hold it, to be honest. Ooh, did that mess up? Okay, I'll just hold the mic like this. Best 5.5 million midfielder as replacement for Enzo, says Shubharan. And he says, hey man, start JP or Minte. You think JP will get 60 plus minutes? Ooh, will JP get 60 plus minutes with Palmer and all getting minutes as well? Minte playing Sunderland, with Sunderland missing some players due to AFCON. I probably might lean towards starting Minte, to be honest. Nice, but Gunners defender needs replacing soon. Gabriel back as you know soon. Yes, that's true. Hincapi's days are numbered. So this is my team as things stand. I made eventually 3 changes for the game week. You guys saw the Bruno Fernandes change earlier, obviously at the start of the week. I also bought in Ekitike for Danny Welbeck, and I bought in Mats Weaver for Harvey Barnes. These changes were made before the price changes today. Could you check out my team? 16 in the league. Yes, I'll bring it up as well. Let me quickly find a 5.5 million midfielder replacement. Actually, since I was looking for a very similar replacement, Shubharan, I went for Mats Weaver, 4.9 million. But if you wanted a different replacement, the players that I was looking at, apart from Mats Weaver, Potts is one option. He's from West Ham. You probably won't play him this week, but the fixtures after are not too bad. Another one, obviously, Harry Wilson has gone up. I'm assuming you guys already have Harry Wilson. Who was it? Okay, this is a bit more of a, I don't know if it'll work. Andy, you're the Aston Villa fan. You might be able to tell me. Boubacar Kamara, 4.9 million. I was just looking at his points. He gets DEFCON sometimes, and sometimes he pops in with a goal or an assist here and there. So his returns are kind of here and there, not very consistent. But with Aston Villa's form and with Man United missing 4 first team players, the 3 players for AFCON, and also no Casemiro this week because he's suspended, I thought, okay, maybe an Aston Villa player might not be too bad as well, I was thinking. Apart from that, Tavernier might be a good shout. He was another one I was looking at. Shubharan, 5.6 million Tavernier. could be a pretty decent shout as well if you really wanted to. That is mainly a this week pick to target Burnley this week. So he's probably the standout for this week. If you wanted Marcus Tavernier at 5.6 million. Anyone else that was standing out for me? 5.6. I was thinking about James Garner, but I think the fixture for the moment is not as great. Rutter maybe. John McGinn, if only we knew his minutes were fully consistent. I think that's basically it from what of the players I was looking at. Why Weaver though? Weaver is mainly a DEFCON monster. Mats Weaver. He's mainly DEFCON monster. But in the games, the main reason I got him, not for this week and not for Arsenal, because I'm planning on playing my free hit in game week 18. The main reasons I got him for the West Ham and the Burnley fixture as well after that, in 19 and 20. He's mainly a DEFCON monster. But on top of that, he could potentially get into very attacking places because he plays right back for Brighton. He tends to get into a few attacking situations. So if you look at like Aston Villa, 8 points. I think this was an assist. Yes, there you go. 17 DEFCON as well. Then the game against Forest, he got DEFCON, 25 DEFCON. The game against Brentford, 12 DEFCON. Palace, he got DEFCON? No, he got only a clean sheet. Leeds, obviously, he packs with the assist, clean sheet, and BPS and DEFCON. So you're mainly getting him for like a DEFCON, and sometimes you might sneak an attack in return. But yeah, that's why I went for him mainly. I got the Forest goalkeeper for -4. Stupidly Sells looks back now. Ooh, that's a bit unfortunate. Onana is better from Aston Villa. Okay, yeah, you can probably look at him as well if he is cheap and affordable. But I think Tavernier will be, if you can get to Tavernier for this week, he might be the most punty / affordable price player at 5.6 million. But again, Tavernier's returns are also here and there. If you're lucky, you spike a haul against Burnley. We for sound in next week, Brighton. Welfie, Konate next week too, and Everton. Welfie will get DEFCON against the Gunners too. Yeah, I mean this guy will most likely get. I'm most likely butchering his name, but I don't know. He probably get DEFCON against Gunners as well, to be honest. Bournemouth have been, I can't see it, have dipped a bit in form. Yeah, but then they play Manchester United and got back into form. Check my team 64 rank. Okay, let me load some of these teams. Starting first of all, obviously discard transfers. Yes, please. What, the team didn't change? Yes. Okay. Starting with the first one who was G, 16 in the league. G, 76 points. Plans, Gimenez to Wilson, Hincapié to Timber. Oh, I don't mind that. Bruno Gimenez, Chelsea, yeah, Man United. Obviously, Burnley is a nice fixture to have for Newcastle, but then after that, yeah, I don't mind if you wanted to do Bruno Gimenez. He's still not a bad player. I'll say he's still not a bad player. Wilson is a 2 at this point. Wilson is probably for the next 2 weeks, and then after that, it depends for Harry Wilson mainly because fixtures from there, like it was a 3-game week punt for Harry Wilson. Hincapié to Timber, I don't mind it. I'm going to give Hincapié 1 more week and see whether Gabriel is really back, and if so, how many minutes he gets in this week if he actually does make the squad. But obviously, yeah, we always knew Hincapié was going to be a short-term punt. So I'm happy to start him this week and then see how it goes. But yeah, I don't mind those moves, if you really wanted to go and pick that as well. Rohan, 64, want to replace Doku and White. Let's have a look. 64, here we go. Want to replace Doku and Ben White. So Ben White can disappear to... Who do you want? Do you want a Liverpool defender? Van Dijk? maybe. Doku can go to, okay, you can do Doku to either, do you have budget to go to Semenyo? Either Doku to Semenyo, Doku to Bruno Fernandes would be nice, but I don't think you can get, can you get to Bruno? I don't think so, right? Bruno Fernandes is probably way too over the budget. Harry Wilson, Tavernier, there are a few, like the cheap 5.6 million midfielder bracket that I just mentioned. You might potentially look at that as well if you wanted a Doku replacement. Ben White to Timber would make the most sense unless you're willing to wait a bit more to see whether Gabriel is actually back, and then you can eventually get to Gabriel instead. So maybe you like start Richards this week. What do you think, Rohan? Enzo Lefebvre is also not too bad now that the AFCON lads have gone. Maybe Lefebvre will get more games. He's not a bad choice as well. It's just that Sunderland's fixtures, I mean, 18 is good, 17 and 19 are mixed. Like the fixtures are a mixed bag, right, for Sunderland. He's not too bad, Lefebvre, but don't expect too much, I would say. Sam, welcome. How are you doing? Got Tav and O'Reilly. I'll send my latest team on Instagram. All right, let's see it. Sorry about that. Sam is 156. Hold on a second. All right. 156, you say? Here we go. All right, this is Sam's team. Rhea, 80 points. Rhea, Virgil, Tarkowski, Hincapié, Saka, Wilson, Foden, Anderson, Waltemada, Thiago, and Haaland. Minte, Mukiele, and Senesi on the bench. Sam, what did you do? You got Tavernier and O'Reilly. Tavernier and O'Reilly. I'm assuming Minte was sold. O'Reilly, for who did O'Reilly come in for? Hincapié or Senesi, or who did you actually bring O'Reilly in for? G says just afraid on Hincapié rotating out. Yeah, I think he eventually will get. I don't know if he'll like. I think he'll start the game potentially. Surely they don't start Gabriel immediately, right? They might ease him in, right? I don't know. It's hard to say, but he's definitely a risk going forward. But yeah. Russell says, made a massive mistake last week, did my transfers on my phone as I was not at home, and I thought I saved it on a 3-5-2, ended up on a 3-4-3 with Bruno on the bench and Gu started. Unlucky. 252 in the league. Okay, let's look. I'll bring it up soon. Elazar, welcome. How are you doing? Konate, get him for a defender. Had him in draft. He does you good. There you go. If you're looking for a cheap defender, this I guess is for Rohan. Rohan, if you're looking for a Ben White replacement and you can't get to Van Dijk and you wanted a cheaper Liverpool defender, Konate, he could be an option. Because he's definitely going to be playing minutes, so you shouldn't have an issue there. I could afford Semenyo plus Trafford. Okay, I will mention this about Semenyo. Actually, I think Semenyo should be fine for now, for the next 3 game weeks at least. But it's very likely that at the start of January, Semenyo could be at a new club in the Premier League. So he might not be playing for Bournemouth for too long. So just keep that in mind, is what I would say. But I think for this week, it's completely fine. All right, let me load. Konate equals loss of brain cells, says Sam. Tarkowski. Okay, Tarkowski got sold. Oh, interesting to sell Tarkowski because fixtures are getting a bit more better soon. Semenyo is going to stay. Semenyo is gone. I'm staying away. Yeah, Semenyo will be going soon. That I can tell you guys. Let me load Russell's 252. Give me a second. I have to move the mic away. Otherwise, you guys will hear the cough as well. All right, let's get to Russell. Russell. Here we go. I do not. Oh, let's not look at that bench. Webbergen, Virgil, Timber, Trafford, Hartman, Drewsbury, Foden, Semenyo, Saka, Haaland, and Thiago. Q, Goodmanson, and okay, Bruno Fernandes is definitely starting this week over Drewsbury Hall. Russell, what's the plan in terms of transfers? And what are you doing with Drewsbury Hall? Liverpool have brilliant clean sheet fixtures. This message is held for review. What? No. Oh, another moderator just handled this. Thank you. Do you want to see how sex my team is this week though? Can you send it? Can send it on Twitter. Send it over. Send it over. All right, hold on a second. Gonna need water. Give me a second. I'm gonna go and get some water. All right, back. Okay, I got Andy's on the Instagram and Russell. I think the team just came through. So let me pause the stream and get Andy's one open. All right, stream resumed. This is half hour left to decide. Yes, exactly half an hour left for deadline. This is Andy's stream. It's not Andy's stream. Andy's team. Obviously, the Forest second choice goalkeeper. Now we have to wait and see whether Sales is going to play or not. But Dubravka will come off the bench if that's needed. Guehi, O'Reilly, Timber, Foden, Rice, Saka, Bruno, Haaland, Ekitike, and Thiago looking nice in the midfield and the forward line. Harry Wilson on the bench. Fair enough. If Thiago doesn't play, Harry Wilson will come out anyways, which is fine as well. Anderson and Chalaba. Looking good, Andy. Looking good. Overall, looking good. Who do I bench? If Everton didn't have the players they were missing, I would have said maybe Declan Rice. But with Everton missing the players they're missing, I think the team you've started is fine as it is. I would have loved to have started Harry Wilson, but I mean, it's for Thiago, but you can't really say Thiago, right? I think the entire team looks strong. I don't really see anything you can like really bench though. That's what I think. This looks good. Harry Wilson is the only thing that could backfire, and it's probably either for Declan Rice or Thiago, one of the two, potentially. My team looks the same. Yeah, it does. My team also looks very similar. All right, let me pause this again. No, where's the pause? All right, this is Wilson comes on for Thiago. Let it choose itself. Yeah, fair enough. This is Russell's team. Verbruggen, Van Dijk, Timber, Trafford, Wilson, Saka, Foden. Ooh, triple captaincy active. How many of you are playing triple captaincy chip? I forgot to ask that. How many of you are playing the triple captaincy chip? Wilson, Saka, Foden, Semenyo, Bruno, Thiago, and Haaland. Dubravka, Goodmanson, Hartman, and Mark on the bench. Bench is completely fine. Looking like a solid 11. Hopefully this is the week that Verbruggen keeps us a clean sheet. I would love some clean sheet points from him. I think my goalkeeper this season has just been absolutely horrible. My goalkeepers. I've barely gotten points for my goalkeepers. So yeah, but overall team looks pretty solid. I'm not keen on Semenyo, wasn't banging before his injury. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let me pause this again. Alright, we're back. So that's Russell's team as well. Any other teams that I was supposed to look at and that I might have missed? Burnley 1 or 2 weeks, then get Pope. I mean, potentially, if Pope is back, we'll have to wait and see. All depends on Newcastle. Newcastle, I don't know, man. It's so hard to read what Newcastle are doing these days. So I think that is it. Have I missed any questions? There's some questions sent to the Discord as well. Can someone in the Discord let me know? I think Shubharan, are you in the Discord? Could you check in? Let me know if there are any questions in Discord that I need to have a look at. Edwin, welcome. Doing team reviews? Yes. Let me know where you're in the mini league and I will bring it up. And I've definitely saved that team. Thank God. Yes. Make sure that the bench and everything is correct. Newcastle fixtures get good. Yes, they do. Let me actually bring up the fixture ticker. Edwin, let me know where in the mini league and I will bring your team up. 24th. Okay, I'll bring it up. Give me a minute. So Newcastle, we are looking from this Burnley, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Wolves. This is kind of where we want to have a look at. That's why I'm keeping Malik Chow still for that one. Otherwise, I would have sold Malik Chow long ago. Did I sell Malik Chow? No, he's on my bench. Should I have him third bench against Chelsea at home versus Mukiele? Maybe I'll have him second bench. We'll see. Will this come back to bite me? I don't know. Potentially. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. Let me go and bring up Edwin's team. After this week, the fixture ticket teams, I said yes. Okay. 24. Edwin's team. Rhea, Van Dijk, Anderson, Hincapié, KDH. What do you do with KDH, Edwin? Saka, Foden, Bruno, Anderson, Thiago, Haaland, Roden, Lacroix, Mark Yu, and Dubravka. I'm assuming Lacroix will potentially start for you this week. Thinking of bringing in Semenyo or Tavernier for KDH. Thoughts? Or else just play Anderson from Forest. I don't mind either Semenyo or Tavernier. The thing with Semenyo, I'll tell you, is he's a very short-term pick because I think at the start of the January window, he's most likely gone to some another to like another club. He'll probably join another club at the start of the January transfer window. So he's an extremely short-term pick, like 3 game weeks, maybe 2 game weeks, depending on how things go. And then Tavernier is also not too bad. Both of them you're basically getting for this Burnley fixture mainly. That's where you're getting these guys for. So I don't mind if you want to take the punt on this week for those guys. Drewsbury Hall might be out for 3 games. Not much news on him too. Yeah, that's the thing with Drewsbury Hall. I think you guys have to like sell. 3 games is a bit too long. You can buy him back later if needed to. Rohan says, what about O'Reilly and Xavi Enzo? Wait, O'Reilly I think is good. Xavi, you mean Xavi Simmons? Enzo, you can probably sell, right? Are you looking to sell Enzo, Rohan, or what's the plan? Leaning Tavernier since Semenyo has 4 yellows. There's that as well. So he might only play 2 games, and the 3rd game he might get a yellow card, which he might miss for Bournemouth, and then he joins his new club, whichever way. I don't know. You believe in the Semenyo to United? I don't know. Very 50-50 on that. We haven't seen any fully reliable journalist come out. I mean, there's been like Ben Jacobs who's mentioned it, but at this moment I can't see United buying Semenyo. I think we need to buy a midfielder more importantly, and I don't know if we have the cash, exactly the cash to try and go and get a Semenyo just yet. I don't know what the funds are for like Manchester United. So at this moment I'm leaning more 40% to that being true and 60% to that not happening at all. Semenyo to Gunners, maybe. The thing with Semenyo to the Gunners is I don't know if that will happen because I think he's gone in January, and I can't see Arsenal making a transfer move in Jan. So it's very likely that he either ends up at a Liverpool, Manchester City, or Manchester United as things stand from the 3 teams that have been reported. Start Walter, VVD, or Rice, says Jeff. Jeff, welcome. I will start VVD. Jeff, I'll probably start Van Dijk. Walter or Declan Rice, I'll lean towards Declan Rice. Fulham and Sunderland will be the most affected with AFCON too. Yeah, Fulham, I'm a bit slightly concerned about the attacking players they've lost. But then Smith Rowe will be playing instead of Iwobi. But Iwobi's pretty better though, I would say. We'll see how Fulham do. Would you play VVD or Anderson? VVD. Van Dijk. If you can't get to Bruno, Cunha is a very good pick. Not the both. Yeah, Cunha is not too bad. I would still go Bruno significantly over Cunha. With Sesko now being back as well. I mean, Cunha could work. He did score last week, which was good. We might work out, to be honest, now that no Mbuemo as well. I don't know, it could work out, potentially. But Bruno Fernandes still very good. Semenyo out of the Prem altogether, maybe. Which team will buy, though? Like, if you look at the rest of the European leagues, they need to have at least 60 million, right? Not many clubs in Europe, except for the Barcelonas and the Barcelona as well, they can't buy because they are broke as hell. So it's only Real Madrid, and Real Madrid don't really need Semenyo. Maybe Bayern, but Bayern also don't need Semenyo. Bayern they have Karl on the right and they have Luis Diaz on the left. So Bayern also don't need Semenyo. So it's purely Premier League. Because if you look at the other big clubs that can afford him, PSG also don't really need him. So yeah, it's only few clubs that can spend top dollar. Jeff says, have a good one. Thank you. You too. Ryan, Javi, Enzo and O'Reilly. Rohan. Wait, are you telling me to pick? I'd say I'd go O'Reilly. Rohan, O'Reilly. I think Cunha and Bruno will get the same points over the next few. We'll have to wait and see. I wish I never sold Bruno Fernandes, to be honest. That was a massive mistake for me. I held him for all the penalty misses, and then I sold him just before he started shitting points in terms of points here, points there, points for everyone. Meanwhile, as a person who just sold him, it was so sad to see. All right, where's Rohan's team again? Rohan, where's your team again? Rohan, can you tell me where your team is? I'll try and bring it up again. I think Cunha, Gunners don't need Semenyo. Man City and Liverpool, Man United can't reach him. PFA. Ooh, but PFA is getting scanned at the end of this year. Newcastle can afford him. Yes, Newcastle can also afford. PFA is getting canned, right? They're changing PFA with the whole new there's a new system coming in. So I don't think PFA will be too much of an issue anymore. John, how are you doing? Welcome. Rice Bruno, set and forget now. 2 transfers you need to sell out Gabriel when fit. Yeah. Okay, where's Rohan's team? I can't find Rohan's team again. I think Rohan mentioned it earlier in the chat. 64, yes. Okay, Rohan. What was this? O'Reilly. You mean O'Reilly for Ben White? And then for Doku, you were thinking Javi or Enzo. Why Javi or Enzo? Can you get Tavernier? Maybe from Bournemouth? I probably wouldn't go Javi Simmons or Enzo at this moment. Because if you look at Javi Simmons, Spurs are like a mixed bag. Can never actually tell what Spurs you're going to get. Liverpool, Palace, Brentford, nah. Javi Simmons has Newcastle, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Man City. I mean, Enzo has Newcastle, Aston Villa. Yeah, nah. Any other midfielders, Rohan? Any other midfielders? John says, I made 3 changes this game week. Szoboszlai, Thiago, Van Dijk out for a punt on Ekitike. Cherki, ooh, and Romero. Romero as a punt. Very interesting. Cap, Semenyo, good option. I still think Haaland is the best cap this week. And if you're looking for a differential cap, it might still have to be in Manchester City. I just think West Ham, without both their fullbacks as well, I don't know how good they're going to be. Without Wan-Bissaka, without Diouf, Not sure how affected West Ham might be without both their fullbacks, which is why the Cherky punt is very nice because no Wan Bissaka on that side, right? Oh no, Cherky plays on the right, right? So Doku is on the left. Yeah, still no Diouf as well. Will be a very interesting situation. Okay, Haaland it is. Yes, I think owning Semenyo alone is enough. Because this week, not only are people captaining Haaland, people are also triple captaining Haaland. Like there are a few triple captaincy options as well going on. So I just think you having Haaland alone is, I mean, having Semenyo alone is probably just enough. Did I miss anything? Okay, hold on. Let me check Twitter just to make sure we don't have getting all these notifications on Twitter, but I don't think it's any leaks. Oh, FPL Olympian. FPL Olympian has changed his captaincy to Semenyo. FPL Olympian. I'm on the Haaland captaincy then. I am on the Haaland captaincy. Right. Yeah, guys. FPL Olympian is captaining Semenyo. Let me see if I can find any leaks. Leaks. No. No, nothing. Back to the chat. You never need to sell Bruno. Oh, Rice, Campbell, Guehi, Palace, Chaliba, Haaland, Ekitike, wouldn't fit. Yeah. Amit, welcome. How are you doing? 162 in your league. Already did Mateta and to Ekitike. Kudos to Chucky. Oh, okay. Oops, wrong one. Let me load it up. 162, you say? Ekitike is Liverpool's best attacking player. Yes, I agree. Foden, maybe who can I cap to go against Haaland triple captaincy for more points this week? Probably Foden. Foden probably. I mean, Ekitike is not a bad shout as well against Spurs. Only problem is trying to figure out which Spurs team turn up. That's the only issue. But Ekitike is not a bad. But the only thing is Ekitike won't play 90 minutes. Alright, this is Amit's team. Mithil, how are you doing? Welcome. Amit did Mateta to Ekitike. So, and you're doing kudos to Turkey. Which leaves me with the question, Amit, are you starting a 3-striker system this week, or are you playing a midfield 5? What's your lineup looking like, Amit? And Mithil, I'm not on free hit. Suggest free hit team. I'm not on a free hit. Suggest well, here's the thing. If you want to see if you're on a free hit, okay, for those of you on a free hit chip, there was a free hit team shared by Karan on the game weeks. If you guys go and look at the podcast, if you look at near the end of the podcast, there was a free hit team that was shared. We built a free hit team by Karan because Karan's on a free hit this week. So we went and built a free hit team for him. You guys can check it out. It's right there on the podcast. I'd probably go with something like that. But if you want me to give you a quick fire free hit team, I can't really build one. I can name you some players and you will have to kind of pick based on that. So free hit teams to target. Bournemouth, we will have Senesi, Tavernier, and probably Semenyo from Bournemouth. I would then go to City versus West Ham. I'll probably get Foden, Haaland, and actually you can go for one of Guardiola or Ruben Diaz to target set pieces. From Wolves versus Brentford, Sharda is not too bad. Collins from set pieces as well, because Wolves are just abysmal at defending. You could probably have Kelleher in goal if you really wanted to as well. The other option would be Thiago, but we're kind of uncertain in Thiago's fitness as things stand. I would have Ekitike from Liverpool's game. I probably have Van Dijk as well, maybe. but I would probably have Ekitike. I'll have Timber against. Actually, you could have Timber and Raya for the Everton versus Arsenal if you wanted to. You could have Saka if you wanted to. You don't necessarily have to have Saka. Depends on your midfield. You could probably have Saka if you wanted to. Crystal Palace, I would have versus Leeds. I think Leeds will score. I might potentially ignore Crystal Palace players. Aston Villa versus Manchester United. I might have Morgan Rogers on this one, to be fair. I just think United are never going to keep a clean sheet. So I potentially might have Morgan Rogers. Then it's up to you if you wanted a Bruno Fernandes. Although he's not essential this week. So yeah, those are some of the players that you would want to target. Fulham, Harry Wilson is not too bad, but not essential this week. So yeah, your goalkeeper will either be Raya or Kelleher. Your defense will involve one Arsenal defender, one Liverpool defender maybe, or one Brentford defender. You could also have Ruben Diaz. So one of the 4 defenses you can pick is Senesi as well. I mentioned a defensive pick. And then obviously your midfield. I think you go with a midfield 5 this week and a forward 2. Your forward 2 can be Ekitike and Haaland. You don't have to go Thiago. So you can play like a 3-5-2 formation this week. I'm going to cap Foden now. I'll be back. Oh, my days. Please do not blame me if it goes wrong. Right, Captain Foden. Too many are triple Captain Haaland. I'm doomed. Whatever happens with him, I'll try my luck. Foden cap. Oh, my days. Best of luck. Best of luck. Mark, how are you doing? Triple Captain Foden versus West Ham, Ekitike versus Wolves, or Fernandes versus Wolves. I'm doing the No Haaland Season Challenge. Oh, then I probably would keep it for... Can you keep it for Fernandes versus Wolves? Is that next week? No, that's 19, right? Then it would be Fernandes versus Wolves. You could try Foden versus West Ham. If you're confident on Foden versus West Ham. Otherwise, I would do it for Bruno versus Wolves. Ekitike doesn't... If Ekitike was playing a 90-minute game, then yes. Without 90 minutes, it's a bit more harder. Whom to bench then? Cunha, Wilson, or Thiago? I think you bench Harry Wilson. Even though I don't want to do it, I probably bench Harry Wilson. Actually, Thiago, I also don't mind if you want... Sorry, I don't mind if you wanted to bench Cunha. But since you bought in Cunha, right? Or you didn't bring in Cunha? I don't mind if you want to bench Cunha as well. It's either Cunha or Harry Wilson. Thiago, even we don't know his status, but because of the fixture, you probably just have to start Thiago, to be honest. So it's one of Cunha or Wilson, probably leaning towards Wilson slightly. Foden, like me, in real, going again and playing logic in riding on luck here. Going against the logic, going against the play and logic and riding on luck. Okay, yeah, best of luck. Going to need a lot of luck, but I think it might pay off, to be fair. He's been on some really good form, Phil Foden. Not gonna lie. Cunha goal, Bruno assist. Hey man, I'll just take any Bruno Fernandes returns this week. Any Bruno Fernandes returns now that I bought him back. Okay, guys, you have 8 minutes more. Have I read every single question that needs to be done? Hold on, I'm going to quickly pause this. Okay, we're back. I was just checking the Discord. Doesn't seem like there's anything on the Discord that needs to be covered. So we are good. Where did my chat disappear to? I had gone for Wilson and Saliba. Don't mind it, don't mind it. Oh, you went for Wilson and Saliba. Oh, Saliba is not too bad. Yeah. My Villa we always do well at home. Villa do, yeah. I not looking forward to playing Aston Villa. We'll see how Man United do, but I can tell you now, I am not looking forward to that game. That is going to be one hard game, to be honest. Definitely going to be a tough one. MFZ, welcome. Start Richards or who? Reefer. Oh, V4 Richards. Ooh, that is a hard one. I probably lean towards V4. I think I probably lean towards V4. She. MFZ says play Krupi, Welbeck, or Van Heck. Play Krupi. I don't know if he probably gets subbed on, right? Krupi. He probably is not going to start, but will get subbed on. Play Krupi, I guess. Welbeck, man, if only Welbeck we knew. Like, this guy is having back issues, I think, Welbeck. Too much issues from carrying the team. Yeah, probably lean towards Welbeck potentially. I mean, Krupi potentially, just because of the fixture. Although he might not start. If he starts, then amazing. If he doesn't, then unfortunate. Should bench Eze or Wilson? Ooh, Eze against Everton. Or Harry Wilson against Forest. Harry Wilson has been on some good form though. Would I bench Eze? I don't mind taking a punt on bench in Eze and starting Wilson. No, lose against Man United, we always do. Really? We'll see. I highly doubt that, but we'll see. I want to start Wilson more than Eze. Yeah, so start Wilson. Back your cut. Start Wilson. Why did they leave our fixtures on Sunday? Purely down to the fact that we have no Champions League football. And because we have no Champions League football, any team that plays midweek fixtures get their games on Sunday. And then whenever we play teams that have midweek fixtures, it's either Sunday or a Monday night. It ends up, most of the last few weeks have been Monday night, because playing, like, they need to have a good fixture for Monday night football. So having Man United in that Monday night football slot sells views. So that's why we end up in those kind of situations. All right, cheers. Good luck, all. Good luck. Good luck. Yes, I'd love if Haaland gets 2 points and Foden hat-trick. You know, knowing my history about captaining Haaland, I think that's very good. It's most likely going to happen. At home, Villa record at home against Man United is so bad. Fair enough. Well, we'll see. Bruno Fernandes. Fingers crossed. All right. We have 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes left. What are the games today? Let's see. Anything interesting? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I get up and I see some amazing returns. What's the first game? Newcastle versus Chelsea. Hold on. Oh, wait. I've just seen my audio has been low. I've just been playing on a... Okay. I have increased the decibel back to... Actually, my decibel value has been on -12. Was the audio fine all this time? Or was it too low? Because it was on -12 decibel. Now it's back to 0. No, I'm playing in this game today. Newcastle won. Yeah, I have Malik Cha on the bench. Watch him get something, but yeah. You think Arsenal keep a clean sheet? Potentially. It's just mainly because of the fact that Everton are missing quite a few players. So I think there's a chance that Arsenal could keep a clean sheet. I don't mind starting Arsenal defenders if you guys had Arsenal defense, to be honest. Now you get feedback. Oh, that's probably because of this. Let me. Okay. I'll keep it. Let me know how the audio goes. But yeah, Bench Wilson Forest are better with Sean Dyche and Murillo in team. Fair. Rice or Rogers? This week Rogers, Mithil. Playing 4-5-1, drop Thiago to the bench. Ooh, interesting. Who did you start over Thiago, Rob? I'm starting Timber today. Yeah, I think you start your Arsenal defenders if you have them, mainly. Alright, 1 minute. Well, technically 2, but with my tiny delay, there might be 1 minute. That's better, Ryan, sound-wise. Okay, nice. Alright, guys. Deadline soon. 2 minutes, 1 minute. Mohin, welcome. How are you doing? You're just in time before the deadline. Good luck, all. Good luck indeed. Good luck, everyone. Alright, so again, content for the next couple of days is going to be very random, but I will keep you guys updated. And obviously the community posts are there. So for those of you who actually commented on the community post, thank you very much. That helped. If you guys want to join the Discord, it's via the YouTube memberships. It's available. For those of you who are already on the Discord, you can feel free to talk there as well. But if you have questions, you can also message me, which is fine. And I'll reply to them when I get some time. Okay. Deadline is about to hit. 1 more minute. Actually, less than 1 minute. So this is the team: Bruggen, O'Reilly, Hincapi, Guehi, Saka, Bruno, Wilson, Foden, Thiago, Ekitike, Haaland, with Weaver on the bench, Malicha, Mukiele, and Dubravka. Everton, Liverpool defenders in, and Brighton have Bruggen. So let's see. Please like the video. Thanks for the stream. Great work as always. Yes, do please like the video. Thank you for joining me on the stream, even though it was very last minute. And thank you, everyone. And best of luck. Deadline has passed. Best of luck to everyone. Have a great week and a great weekend. And hopefully green arrows to you all. I will see you all next week at another random time. Just make sure that you have your notifications on so that you get notified when I go live. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one. And I'll see you all next week. Thank you all. Peace out.